What's up, Silver Stackers? Thank you so much for being here. This is Silver Slayer. I came across an article that was posted yesterday, August 3rd, titled, "Don't Buy These Silver Coins." Now, I could always come up with some type of good reason why you could buy any type of silver, whether it's coin or bars. So I was like, what is this guy going to say? And I was especially surprised when I heard he was talking about junk silver being the coins you should avoid. So I was coming into this article with the mentality, I'm just gonna, rip this guy apart. He's gonna say some outlandish stuff, and I was gonna almost make like an exposed video. But when I started reading his points, when I started reading the article, I started agreeing with a lot of what he was saying, which really made me want to make this video, because if he could make points that I start agreeing with and think that actually is, something very important and that he's correct about, then I'm sure you would feel the same way as well. And if you don't, then you should be aware of some of these reasons why he's saying don't buy these silver coins. Now, junk silver, aka constitutional silver, aka junk silver, is pre-1965, 90% silver. Pre-1965, meaning they don't make it anymore, which is one of the beneficial factors, but it can be a double-edged sword. Since they don't make it anymore, less and less are in circulation. Most of them are getting melted down, unfortunately, or just kept in stacks. But since that's happening, they're almost starting to grow a numismatic value, meaning they are pricier. See, junk silver usually is sold at spot, just like Eagles and generics. Well, not Eagles so much nowadays, but it's just normal silver. But that's not really the case as time goes on. That could be a good thing for people who bought junk silver at spot and can sell it for a lot more. But nowadays, if you're buying it above spot, it could be a little tricky. There's many reasons why junk silver is perfect. It's fractional, right? Fractional silver is very beneficial, especially if you're a trader or barterer, right? Let's imagine in the future you're trading with someone that has something that's worth not a full ounce. What are you going to do? Take a chainsaw to your coin? No, junk silver would be the perfect thing. It's very ideal in a lot of situations. But like this guy says, we might have to start second guessing this. And it's very unfortunate because I love junk silver. And I will also mention that there's ways to avoid this situation of these coins starting to become extremely overpriced. And I'm also going to teach you how to tell exactly how much silver is in junk silver when you buy it so you don't get ripped off. Meaning, let's say you buy $10 face value, meaning $10 worth of junk silver, not $10 out of your pocket, but 20 walking liberties, 20 50-cent half dollars, right? Or 200 mercury dimes. Get what I'm saying? I can tell you a formula to use. Bust out your calculator and see exactly how much silver is in there, troy ounces, and then you can compare that to spot price and seeing if you're getting a good deal or not. So anyways, the link to this article will be in the description. Let's jump into this article titled, "Don't Buy These Silver Coins." Over the past few decades, one of the most popular physical silver assets among amateur investors has been so-called junk silver coins. Junk silver, right? 90% silver inside. Mercury dimes, barber quarters, walking liberty half dollars. Some of them, it's more than just 90%. I'm gonna share the formula real quick. I really need everyone to know this. This is the most important formula that any stacker needs to know, especially if you do buy junk. Face value times 0.715. So most junk is sold in face value. Like if you go to your local coin shop, you'll say, I'm going to buy $5 face of walking liberties. So he'll hand you 10 walking liberties because that equals $5. Or you say, you don't really say, I want 7 walking liberties. I mean, you could do that, but it's usually sold in face, right? You usually say, I want to buy $50 face. So if you do that, let's do $20 face. You want to buy $20 face. So what you would say is, or what you would do is, bust out your calculator, do 20 times 0.715, meaning that's 14.3 ounces of actual silver in $20 face. So then you could do 14 ounces times spot price, so let's say times 20, so that's $286. So now you have an idea if you would rather buy 1 ounce generic rounds or the $20 face with your money. And you could also see if is he charging $400 for $20 face, because that silver inside 14 ounces is not worth $400. You see what I'm saying? You could tell if the price is right or not by doing this formula, because a lot of times they'll overprice and they'll take advantage because they'll try to do it in ounces, not troy ounces, right? Online, I see on eBay a lot. They'll say we'll be giving you X amount of $5 or so, whatever in an ounce, 28 grams. That is dangerous because that is taking 3 grams out of each ounce. It's another way they get you. So it's face value times 0.715. That will tell you how much actual silver you're buying. So then you can make an educated decision, yourself, to say, is this a good deal or not? Now, obviously, that equaled $285 at 14 ounces, but no silver, not even generic, is sold at spot anymore. So you would give or take some, right? Is he charging 320, 375, whatever you're willing to pay? At least you now have a choice instead of blindly just going in. Face value times 0.715. Junk silver coins are government minted currency coins that have little to no collectible value, but instead are valued for the silver they contain. Now, this is the thing. They are, in my opinion, going to start getting some collectability to them because, one, it's a piece of American history. They're not, imagine in 20, 30 years, imagine junk silver. It would be collectible to some way, shape, or form because it's going to be so hard to find after more are getting melted down every single year and less are in circulation, from coin roll hunting to people just keeping them. Prime example, Morgan silver dollars stopped minted in 1921. So they have a 40-year jump on, junk silver. So you could try to compare, that was constitutional, but stopped minted in 1921. So that coin now has a pretty high numismatical value. I mean, if you can get a good condition Morgan, that could go for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Not saying junk silver will, but, the point is that in 20 years from now, junk silver, mercury dime that's in good condition could go for a lot of money. A Walking Liberty that, is a VG Plus or graded or whatever could go for a lot of money. And if you're buying junk now at these very cheap prices, and you find one that's in good condition or whatever, or even just normal junk silver, right? Just the plain stuff you could buy at your local coin shop for a couple dollars over spot, that could be pretty rare in the future. You got to think ahead. You can't just look at things from the perspective right now or what the price is right now. That's not how you invest. Right? You don't invest into something right now. You look at where it will be headed, the value of where it will be headed in the future. But I still do agree that a lot of it is extremely overpriced, from people on eBay to probably even some local coin shops. So let's keep moving on. Prior to the mid-1960s, governments, including the United States and United Kingdom, use an alloy mixture that contains silver in their minted currency coins. Generally, these coins contain between 35% and 90% silver. The most commonly owned junk silver coins, however, are pre-1965 U.S. coins, when most people talk about junk silver coins, mostly referring to the U.S. quarters, dimes, half dollars struck before 1965. These coins are made of 90% silver, 10% copper. I mean, we could go into the other commonly ones. I mean, it's Mercury dimes, Roosevelt dimes, Walking Liberty half dollars. Those are my favorite. Morgans, Eisenhower, peace dollars. And by the way, in 2021, the government did bring back Morgans and peace dollars. I actually bought an MS-70 Morgan 2021, which I think that coin's going to do phenomenal in the future, since that's the first year the government brought back. It's the 100th anniversary of the Morgan since it stopped minted in 1921. Brought it back in 2021. I have a perfect condition MS70 version slabbed. Early release, even though it says that on the slab, but those words don't ever mean anything really. Like first strike, early release, that's all BS. But imagine, in 20 years from now, I have the first year the U.S. brought back Morgans, and I have a perfect condition one. And very controversial because they had to put a limited mintage on a lot of their coins, and in 2022 they canceled the Morgan and silver piece dollars, so they'll be even more rare. So I think that coin is going to do phenomenal in the future, the MS70 2021 Morgan. Just wanted to add that in there. But yeah, so junk silver coins became a popular way to own silver affordably, especially following the rise of the internet marketplace, which connected buyers and sellers from all over the world. Bullion dealers sometimes sell junk silver in bulk bags called silver bags, right? And these bags are sold to investors with a specific face value. Usually it's $100 face, or $1,000 face, or five. I mean, it could be a lot of things. But the price based on the total weight of the bag's silver content, right? That's face value. A bag of 90% silver coins with a face value of $500, for example, contains about 358 ounces of pure silver. So let's see if he's correct. So we would do, let's see if he's correct. 500 times 0.715, 357, yep, 357.5 ounces. He said 358. So yeah, and actually it's going to be a lot less than 358 ounces of pure silver, because a lot of junk silver is worn down since it's used so much. So there's probably going to be maybe even up to an ounce or more of worn down silver out of that. So it'd probably be like 356 actual ounces. So the dealer would sell a $500 bag of junk silver coins based on the spot price of 358 plus his cut. See, a lot of them don't do that. This is your job to figure this out. He says, so a dealer would sell, and do this equation based on spot price plus his cut. But a lot of times he's hoping you don't know the formula. But if you do, then won't get scammed. More often than not, however, people buy much smaller quantities. So bullion dealers also sell junk silver in coins, rolls, and individuals, which are also sold to investors with a specific face value but priced based on silver content. It's a bit ironic that these mostly silver coins are called junk. That's because today's currency coins are mainly copper and nickel, base metals of significantly lower value. It seems to me they're real junk. Finding 90% silver coins in circulation today is nearly impossible. Hundreds of millions of dollars or US dollar or silver coins were officially melted down by the government decades ago. The surviving American silver coins have been picked out of circulation by coin hunters and counting machines. And definitely, there's a lot of channels, like Silver Seeker used to do this. I don't know if he still does. But he'll go to like the bank, or a lot of channels, like they'll even film themselves go to the bank. They'll buy or they'll trade in cash for, a whole bunch of rolls of $50 or something. And then what they'll do is, and because the way silver looks a lot different than, a $50 nowadays, and as soon as you open up the roll, you'll be able to see if there's any, walking liberties in there or whatever. And what they'll do is they'll dump them all into a bin. They'll go back to the bank and trade all of the coins that weren't junk silver, which almost always, back to the bank for their dollars back, their money back. So you're almost just like picking silver out without actually losing anything, just scraping them by. And it's pretty entertaining to watch. So anyways, one of the main reasons junk silver coins became so popular was their price. The premium on junk silver coins used to be among the lowest, but now that has changed. And here's where he talks about everything. Today, major bullion dealer APMEX selling 90% dime rolls at $8.50 over spot. Meanwhile, most 4/9 fine silver rounds and bars about $5, or have premiums under $5, which that's not really true anymore. And he wrote this article yesterday, so I don't know what he's talking about. Most rounds have premiums under $5? No. I mean, we could check, I guess. Well, you want to check? You guys want to check? Let's check. APMEX.com. Let's check what. Let's go to rounds. He said APMEX, so let's go to APMEX. Rounds by weight. Let's do a 1 ounce round. So let's see this. To buy a 1 ounce round with a credit card is $27.53. What is spot price right now? $27.50. So that's about a $7 premium, a $7 premium, give or take. So, actually, yeah, it's $7 on the dot. So yeah, no. I mean, he said under 5. I think that's a little misleading because it definitely was not under 5. And he said $8.50 is over spot. And he said, meanwhile, most rounds are $5. Actually, most rounds are closer to that. I'd definitely pay $1.50 extra for some junk silver rather than, you know, $1.50 less to get some generics, because junk silver has a lot of benefits beyond generics. I mean, it's government backed. That's one of the biggest. Plus, they don't make it. Plus, it's fractional. But anyways, while fiat currencies have consistently been destroyed by inflation throughout history, silver will always have intrinsic value and can act as a medium of financial exchange when paper money is obsolete. But if you're looking to invest in silver today, junk silver coins are not ideal due to their elevated premiums. All coins have premiums now. See, I get what he's saying, but he just didn't say it right. He, like, that's why I think it's so important that I cover articles like this, because I feel like the context that I added on top of it got his point across, but in a much better manner. I mean, he was missing a lot of stuff. I don't know if it's just because he's not a silver stack. I mean, this is from the outsidersclub.com, so I doubt that he does as much research and is as heavily invested, not financially, but just, you know, just content-wise as a silver stacking channel like me that goes through 20, 30 articles a day, always making videos talking about silver 24/7 on my mind, thinking about content and ideas and talking to people. But regardless, you know, I get his point that it is more pricey nowadays than it used to be, but all coins and all rounds are. I mean, premiums are through the roof for everything, not just junk, so that's only natural. But still, it will start to get more pricey, and if it does start to take over, like right now it does have premiums higher than generics, maybe you'd rather go the generic route because there still is benefits, like I said in the beginning of the video, to all types of silver. I mean, all types, but I do think junk silver has a place in everyone's stack, especially if you are a prepper, you know, for trading or bartering. So anyways, what do you think about this? Do you agree? Do you think that junk silver is something you should keep buying? Do you think it's something you should avoid nowadays because of the premiums? What do you think? I'm going to wrap this video up here. I'm going to ask you to subscribe and like the video if you think this video was worthy of a like and my channel is worthy of a subscription. I'm not going to ask you right in the beginning of the video because you don't even know if you're going to like the video. Why would I ask you to like the video 10 seconds in if you don't even know if you're going to like it, right? Why would I ask you to subscribe to my channel the first 10 seconds if you don't even know if you want to subscribe to my channel? Right now, you have a choice. I can give you an actual choice. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, please do. I post daily videos. I'll be doing a really big giveaway soon, probably for hitting 60,000 subscribers. And I also got another giveaway I think I'm planning on doing pretty soon. I don't know yet, but just stay tuned because I'm doing a lot of big things. If you don't know, I'm about to have my own 15-ounce Silver Slayer Deluxe Silver Bundle Kit sold on Bullion Max. I handpicked 15 ounces that I'll be selling at a good price. So shout out to Bullion Max for doing that, working with me on that as well. A lot of big things coming. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.